it's a good win. It's a really good win. Very proud of our whole team, everybody involved. We've been playing better, which I keep saying. And, you know, finally got over the hump. And it was, I thought our defense early in the game was really, really good. You know, really caused them to get out of what they wanted to do. They got into dribble drive there in the fourth quarter. And that's a credit to, we were pretty tough in there. You know, it was pretty tough. So, you know, proud of them. I'm going to let T, you take over. What do you think of that game?
I think that we played great, and it was finally good to get a win and not a moral win. So, you know, I think we're growing up, and I think that we're going to keep the ball rolling.
I was on about moral victories last time, you know, and said we're tired of those. And I guess they were tired of them too. So.
You all switched up, not necessarily switched up, but going to Tana and Michelle in the first half really seemed like because of their quickness, they were able to collapse and then get back out to who they were guarding. What was it that went into that decision? And those two stepped up pretty big.
Fouls,
yeah.
You know, foul trouble. But they you know, those two have been, Michelle probably played her best game here, you know. She was good. And, you know, Tana's always been, she's been ready every time I've asked her to go in there. And you're right on the quickness thing. Those two can really cover ground when they're dialed in, and they did that. You know, but it was a great team effort all the way down. I think you've picked out a couple players that exemplify that. You know, it's kind of, you know, early in the game, we were really good help side inside. I mean, we got two people to save it, which got the catches, and then maybe we did kind of put a little more pressure on them when those two came in. It was harder for them to get it in there. But I thought we reacted pretty darn well defensively all night long. You know, it's good to come up. We started the fourth quarter, just fouled them every trip. Foul, 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 foul. And then, you know, down the stretch, playing against the same offense, we guarded them better and we didn't foul, you know. And then they started missing.
You pulled Talequia and Shane at the same time. Third quarter, I think it was about 5:40. You were trying to give them a blow before the media timeout. And Talequia, you and Shane are sitting there waiting to check back in after the media timeout. Team goes on a 7-0 run. How much did that help you and Shayna just sort of to give you that extra burst and sort of invigorate you guys, because you all came back in like gangbusters after that?
Well, when they went on that 7-0 run, we were on the sideline waiting to get in. I was excited because I was just like, yeah, we need this. Like, we need a push from, you know, other people besides, you know, me and Shayna. So, I mean, I thought it was real big for us.
Listen, with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, she checked herself out. I told her, you got to play. She just kept coming over there. So we got her, what?
I was tired.
13 seconds?
Yes.
And right back in there. But sorry.
No, for Shayna too. Shayna struggled with her shot early, and you could see that she was getting a little bit aggravated. But she got really excited whenever Tana hit. I think she hit Kate on back-to-back assists during that. And from that point on, it seemed like she locked in on both ends of the court. It really helped her out, knowing that they had gone on that run.
I agree, and I think she's learned in that a little bit, that she's really hard on herself. You know, sometimes it doesn't look like that, but that's really where it all stems from. And you know, she did kind of center herself, and she made big shots in the fourth quarter. You know. And I talked to her at some point in time and said, you know, we got you, calm down and help us win this game. And she did that, no question about it. She did that.
So like they kept pushing, they kept coming back, and part of your all's struggles this season have been little fourth quarter stretches in which you give up a lead and then aren't able to get back from it. How good did it feel to know that each time that UTEP made a run, you all were answering and finding a way to get it done?
It felt good. I was a little nervous because of our past, you know, our past performances. Because whenever a team does make a run and miss in the fourth quarter, we tend to lie down. But this game, I think that we did better at answering back. I guess we just, started losing. I know I would.
And I think maybe to clarify it, so I don't feel like we've laid down really down the stretch. We just haven't quite been good enough to win it. They've been a little cleaner. And maybe early in the year, I wasn't real happy with our effort down the stretch, but lately it's just kind of been like, they just were a little bit cleaner. Not that we were bad, but it's just like they did a little better job of getting a little bit better shot than what we're able to get. And tonight, we made enough plays on both ends to get a win that we needed.
How much did the UAB performance, I know that it went down as a loss, but to be able to perform at that level pretty consistently throughout that contest, did that lead into today and give you all some momentum even though it didn't necessarily go down as a win?
Answer that?
Sure. I think that it gave us more confidence because we can, like that, they were the #1 team in the conference. Like, we can play with them, we can play with anybody. So that just gave us confidence that we couldn't come in and win against UTEP. I was kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie, because Sada kind of big. But
She's
we
a
held
good
it
player.
down. We held
She's
it
a
down.
good player. So is she, so some of the other ones we have. So that's a good win, and I'm happy for our team, and I'm proud of them. They're better exemplifying what I want us to look like. I'm not saying that much on defense, and they're playing a lot harder. They're talking to each other. They're fighting harder without me going, hey, you got to do this and that and this and that. They're playing basketball. They're not looking at me. And that is a switch we needed to make. Our effort in the last 2 games has been really, really good. I don't even want to talk about the 1 game, but it was really good in the 3 games before that too. So that's like 5 out of 6 or something like that. And that needs to be what we always bring. And it's kind of starting to look like that's what we're going to bring.